Welcome to our fall production of Signals and Circuits. My name is Deidre Kavazi and I am the chair of the dance department at Saddleback College, and this is our first ever all-digital dance production. It has been really exciting this semester to get to work with our students and to explore new techniques for creating choreography and for sharing a production with you, our public. A lot of hard work went into the creation of this piece. We sent our students home with portable green screen kits. We spent hours together rehearsing over Zoom. We involved friends and family and household members in holding the camera and helping to shoot some of the footage that we needed. And the dancers learned to use all sorts of technology as they shared and uploaded videos so that I could edit them and have the assistance of our fabulous CTVR faculty. And in particular, I would like to thank Randy Van Dyke and Rima Panina for their tremendous support and assistance in video editing in this production. We drew from concepts of neuroscience to develop the choreography for this. Principally, we were looking at the brain as an electrical device. We were looking at how memory functions, how we learn, and how the synaptic networks that we have within our brains are really analogous to the communities that we live in, especially now during COVID. This was really, really remarkable for all of our dancers to work together, whether that was masked in green screen studios trying to record one at a time, or whether that was in the comfort of their own home, asking family members to hold the camera. I hope that you enjoy this production, and we look forward to having you in the audience or perhaps participating in future productions. So please enjoy Signals and Circuits.
Complex structures, to me, is the difference between the Eiffel Tower and an apartment building. The Eiffel Tower is connected and complex in more ways than one. It has a multitude of repeating shapes and intersections that all work together to create a single structure, whereas an apartment building is the same concept, however simplified, duplicated. But in many ways, an apartment complex is still more of a complex structure than something as detailed as the Eiffel Tower. The complex structure of an apartment building includes the people that live there, that work there, that inhabit the same place at the same time, because those people, those individuals, are the things that make the apartment complex alive in its own way.
The brain is complex and intricate. When I think of my brain, I wonder how it does what it does. As I speak to you right now, my brain had to form the sounds I needed, to form the words I wanted, to communicate the thoughts I have, to share with others. And this entire process happens within milliseconds.
My brain works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to keep my body running to the best of its ability. My brain remembers important things, even though sometimes it forgets. It helps me to understand the world around me and the people around me. It allows me to communicate with others.
When I think of my brain, I think of lots and lots of memories. And not just memories, but the feelings that accompany those memories and how they've shaped me into the person that I am today.
When I think of my brain, I think of how far we've come and all the possibilities to go. And when I think of my brain too much, it keeps me from everything else. But I try to nurture it and keep it healthy so I can do good with it and be kind to myself and others.
When I think of my brain, I think of a powerful jumble of free-flowing ideas. I think of the potential of these ideas and how they can be applied within the world around me. I think of the unknown. There is surprisingly so much that we do not know about our own brains, the core of our identity.
My brain is constantly understanding and comprehending the world around me. It takes a huge amount of data input and somehow manages to make sense of it all. My brain is constantly making calculations just to figure out how to walk down the stairs, or how to pick up the phone, or how to talk to my family.
Learning happens every single day for all humans, ranging from small details to large pieces of information. People learn something every day. From learning comes memory. One's brain remembers things inside different sections of the mind to help organize information that was once learned.
When I think about making connections, I see a growing web of ideas, slowly getting bigger with each moment. This web can be physical and internal, referring to our mind and the signals traveling across synaptic clefts. It can be emotional and external, describing the connections we have made with and between others. Whether physical, emotional, academically inclined, internal or external, connections are key to our growth and development as individuals.
To me, making connections is about the lasting impact that you can have on people around you by learning about them and about yourself and the things that intertwine your lives, whether that be similar interests or experiences or passions, or even just being in the same place at the same time.
The mind is a complex structure. We have to balance reason and logic with emotion and feelings. We have to balance impulse and preparedness, confidence and concern, positivity and negativity.
Imagine the connections we can make when we get out of our heads.
You know what? I am happy with who I am today. That's when I think of my brain.
Many components of our brain are involved in the act of remembering. There are neurotransmitters and hormonal chemical responses to the emotions we experience, how we incorporate reason and logic, input from our five senses, the things that we see, touch, taste, smell, and hear in the world around us, the relationship to time and duration, and the meaning that we associate with memories as we weigh them against other memories that we have. There are many different types of memories. Memories might be short-term or long-term, episodic or procedural. All of these components make up the person that we are today and the experiences that we carry forward. Learning is an accumulation of effort and energy and electrical pulses. As our neurons fire and wire together, building new paths, new connections, actions become easier. Just like in dance, as we move one step at a time, and each time we move through a simple step or a phrase or an entire piece of choreography, it gets a little bit easier, flows a little bit more as we synthesize and connect more and more to these movements, and they become part of us.